It's up to you now to be the master of this shop. I'm counting on you.
Yeah, I'll do my best. Once things settle down, I'll come visit Grandpa too. I'm Daisuke Miki. I'm 27 years old, and I run a Western-style restaurant that's been in my family since my grandfather's time. This shop was passed down from my grandfather to my father, and now it's my turn to take over from my father. My grandfather, who lives in the countryside, is getting older, so my father decided to live with him. The shop used to be quite popular during my grandfather's time, but now it's sustained by regulars and university students from nearby. My father used to work in the field, and most of our regular customers are also workers from the field. Since I was a child, I've called him Uncle, and when it was decided I would take over the shop, they cheered me on. I'll manage somehow, so please, feel free to come by for a meal anytime. As the owner of the shop that my father and grandfather protected, I headed to work with renewed determination. Alright, let's do our best from today. Hakujo-san, Toru-kun, I'm counting on you from now on. On my first day as the shop owner, I greeted the two employees.
Nah, I'm quitting today. You're on your own, kid.
What? Wait, why all of a sudden? Is it because my father quit?
Of course! There's nothing I can learn from some young brat like you. Besides, I'm better than you. No way I'm sticking around in this shabby place.
That man is Yami Hakujo. He worked as my father's right-hand man for 15 years. What? We've been working together all this time. You were good to me too.
I only treated you kindly because you're the boss's son. No way I'm working under a kid like you. I'm opening a restaurant nearby. I'm not some spoiled kid clinging to my parents like you.
No way. I stood there in shock, clutching the apron Hakujo had thrown at me, unable to move from the shock of his sudden change. After that, Hakujo-san quickly completed his resignation procedures and left the shop. Originally, it was just my father, Hakujo, and a part-time student running the shop, so things quickly became tough. Toru-kun, I'm sorry this all happened as soon as I took over. I'll hire someone soon. I apologized to Toru, feeling guilty, but... Oh, no worries. I was thinking of quitting next week too. Huh? Why? Can't you hang on a bit longer? At least until I find someone new. Well, the owner of the place I'm planning to work at said they wouldn't hire me unless I quit here. So, sorry, but that's just how it is. Following Hakujo-san, Toru-kun quit too, leaving me to run the shop alone. Of course, I couldn't handle all the customers by myself, and complaints started pouring in. Despite putting up help wanted flyers, I ended up working alone for months. Meanwhile, a stylish and affordable restaurant opened nearby. That's Hakujo-san and Toru-kun? So Hakujo-san was the one who told him to quit? Did they really have to open so close by? Seeing Hakujo-san and Toru-kun working at the new restaurant left me in despair again. Hakujo-san's new restaurant thrived, offering dishes made with high-quality ingredients at reasonable prices. The university students and younger customers all flocked to his restaurant. My shop, on the other hand, saw fewer and fewer customers until it was almost deserted. Another month in the red. At this rate, I'll have to close the shop. I want to talk to my dad, but I don't want to worry him. Besides, he trusted me with the shop. I sat in the empty restaurant, holding my head in my hands. My regulars used to come to talk with my father, and maybe they are finding me less satisfying as a new owner. In my father's time, workers would passionately talk about their work over drinks, sometimes getting into heated arguments. Please calm down, uncles! My father would always settle things, but I don't have that kind of skill. As a result, some regulars got into physical fights and, feeling awkward, stopped coming to the shop altogether. What should I do? I need to think. Oh, think! After that, I tried handing out flyers after hours and creating discount menus, but nothing worked. In the end, I started taking on part-time jobs to cover rent and expenses. Even the regulars who kept coming expressed concern about how hard I was pushing myself. I'm fine. I'm still young, so I can handle a little extra work. I didn't want to worry my father, so I tried to solve the problem on my own. Then, a month later, as I sighed over the worsening situation, something happened.
Excuse me, I saw the flyer outside and I'd like to apply for a part-time job.
With a loud bang, the door opened, and a woman's voice echoed through the shop. You are... I stood up in shock when I saw the woman. Could it be Sakurako Hanabusa? The famous hostess and businesswoman. She's Sakurako Hanabusa, a famous businesswoman known for being an exceptionally beautiful former hostess. She became an internet sensation and has been featured on TV many times. I recently saw the news of her retirement.
Oh, I've left that title behind. So, about the part-time job opening?
Oh, of course, we are hiring, but I never thought you'd be the one applying.
I'd like to apply if that's alright. Do I need any qualifications?
Laughing at my bewilderment, Sakurako-san decided to proceed with a quick interview. After completing the interview, Sakurako-san began working at the shop the very next day.
Daisuke-kun, are you doing any promotion on social media? It can be pretty effective.
Oh, I'm hopeless with the internet. I haven't touched it at all.
In that case, can I handle the promotion? We could even set up a blog for the shop.
Sakurako-san took it upon herself to manage the online promotions. Welcome!
I saw the promotion online. Can I use this discount? Wait, are you Sakurako Hanabusa? Yes, hello! Of course you can use the discount. Please, this way.
Thanks to Sakurako-san's promotion efforts, the shop's fortunes turned around quickly. Her fame drew in new customers, and even the regulars who had stopped coming began to return. Ever since Sakurako-san started working here, fights between the regulars have all but disappeared. As soon as an argument starts, she steps in and settles things immediately.
Alright, calm down, please. Look, our poor manager here is shaking in his boots. If you keep causing trouble, well, you know what'll happen. And remember, call me Sakurako-san.
There's an unspoken intensity behind her smile that makes both the regulars and me shrink back. Afterward, the regulars apologized to me and even said they would bring my dad along next time. Ever since then, the regulars who used to be quick to anger have become total softies. When I tried, I would just get dismissed with "Shut up, kid," but Sakurako-san is amazing. I couldn't help but admire how she doesn't back down, and I started to find myself watching her more and more. Hey, by the way, why did you decide to work at my shop? You had just quit your job, right? While closing up, I asked her something that had been on my mind.
Actually, I graduated from the university nearby and used to come here. I even saw you around back then.
Huh? Really? I'm sorry, I don't remember.
You hadn't started working here seriously yet, so it's no surprise you don't remember.
With a nostalgic smile, Sakurako-san began to tell me her story.
Back then, I was a poor student struggling to afford my next meal. I had to cover both tuition and living expenses by myself. Oh, that's why I became a hostess. But working nights was tough. One day I was so tired and hungry, I almost collapsed when the owner called out to me. "Hey, miss, you'll get hurt if you keep walking around like that. Come have a meal at my place." The food I had here that day was so delicious. It made me realize how much I'd been pushing myself. That's why the owner is my benefactor. So, when I saw how things were here after I quit my company, with the place so empty and the owner gone, I saw the help wanted flyer and thought, I have to repay my debt. So I rushed to hand over the company. I was planning to hand it over anyway, so don't worry.
I see.
You're the type to try and handle things on your own, so as not to worry the owner, right?
What?
After watching you these past few days, it's obvious. You're trying to protect the shop and take on all the responsibility by yourself.
Sakurako-san was right. I didn't want to ask my father or grandfather for help.
At first, I wanted to repay the owner, but now I want to do this for you too, Daisuke-kun. Learn to rely on others. It's not a sign of weakness. If you do, people will help you. Take better care of yourself, okay?
In that moment, I realized I hadn't even given myself the chance to cry. Thank you, Sakurako-san.
No, thank you. You reminded me of something important too. There's only so much you can do alone. You need people to achieve something great. It'll be fine. With the two of us, we can turn this place around.
Meanwhile, at Hakujo's restaurant.
Oh no, it's a slow day today. Can I leave early?
Yeah, go ahead. I'll make sure you still get paid.
Wait, what? Owner, you called me in today because we were short-staffed.
Shut up. You're a guy. Just work quietly. And what was up with that dish you just served? That ingredient is expensive, so I told you to reduce the portion and bulk it up with something else.
While I was meeting with Sakurako-san, Hakujo was running his restaurant however he pleased.
I quit that place because I couldn't stand working under a youngster like him, but it seems like everyone is useless. I guess I'm better off alone.
And so, during a certain lunch hour...
Hello? Huh? Wait, let me check.
Sakurako-san received a call, and I overheard the conversation.
Daisuke-kun, it seems I have 5 friends nearby.
Oh, is that so? Please, have them come over. I'll prepare everything right away.
Really? Thank you, Daisuke-kun.
Not even 10 minutes later, the 5 stylishly dressed women arrived.
Sorry to drop in all of a sudden, Sakurako-san. It's been a while.
It seems they were Sakurako-san's former colleagues. You could see how much they admired her just by looking at their eyes. The other woman also bowed deeply to me, and I couldn't help but stand rigidly in return.
Come on, don't scare him like that. Our manager here is a bit timid.
I'm starting to think Sakurako-san's evaluation of me might be a bit too harsh.
But why are you all here all of a sudden? Were you working nearby? Well, actually...
Just as I was about to ask the reason for their sudden visit...
Wait a minute! It seems there's been a misunderstanding!
Hakujo burst into the restaurant, panting for breath. Hakujo-san? What are you doing here?
Shut up! This doesn't concern you! Ladies, I've been looking for you! I assure you, our restaurant is far superior, both in terms of ingredients and the skill of our chefs! There are still seats available at our restaurant, so...
No, we're not returning to your restaurant. You claim to use fresh ingredients, yet you serve frozen food. Your staff's attitude was terrible, and from what I could see, the food served to the other tables looked awful.
It seems they had visited Hakujo-san's restaurant before coming here.
That girl is my successor. She now runs a famous site that reviews restaurants as part of a new business venture.
Sakurako-san filled me in on the details since I was still a bit confused. I see. So he must have chased them here after making them upset.
That seems likely. He's clearly panicking.
Sensing that things were about to escalate, I asked Sakurako-san to return to the shop to serve our customers, while I took the confrontation outside.
At first we tried to ignore it and continue eating, but then you started adding random items to our bill. What you're running is nothing but a scam.
No! You've got it all wrong! We don't use frozen ingredients, and the added charges were just a mistake!
If that wasn't frozen, then you're using poor quality ingredients instead. Claiming to use premium ingredients and serving that kind of food is fraud. Don't you think?
Hakujo-san, please leave. You're disrupting our business. We'll miss the last order if I don't hurry. I guided the women into the restaurant when...
Huh? Is that Sakurako-chan? What are you doing in this place?
He must have just noticed her. Hakujo spotted Sakurako-san inside and tried to barge in again.
It's been a while. I work here now, so please leave.
Oh, come on! Don't be so cold! Can't you convince those customers for me, Sakurako-chan?
Why on earth would I do that?
Back when Sakurako was still a student, Hakujo had also been working at a restaurant, so they knew each other.
Even though you've aged a bit, you still look charming. Why not work with me instead?
Why would I work at your restaurant after you said such things? You used to pester me constantly about going out to dinner back when I was a student too. I despise people like you, who treat women differently just because they're young or attractive.
Sakurako glared at Hakujo with complete disdain, and he flew into a rage, his face flushed red.
I was doing you a favor by hitting on you, and now you're acting all high and mighty? You should be grateful someone even bothers with an old hag like you.
That's enough. You need to stop.
Who do you think you are? You used to stand quietly in the corner when your father was around. Now you're just trying to show off in front of a woman?
That's not it. I would have done the same if Sakurako-san were a man. I have no intention of bringing up the fact that you suddenly quit a restaurant. But if you plan to harm my shop, or Sakurako-san, I won't stand idly by.
Well said, Daisuke.
A familiar voice that I hadn't heard in a while startled me. There stood my father and the regulars.
Master? Long time no see, Yami. How have you been? The boys invited me, so I thought I would drop by.
Hakujo must have been caught off guard, never expecting my father to show up. He lowered his gaze awkwardly.
I heard everything from the guys. So you've opened your own shop nearby, huh, Yami? Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Damn it! You're all mocking me! That annoying student worker too! He was useless and then bailed on me!
You must mean Toru. I bet he couldn't handle your way of doing things, Hakujo-san.
I tolerated it because I respected the master. I thought I would take over the restaurant one day. But instead, you handed the shop to this kid! It's true you've been a chef longer than him. At one point, I even considered making you my successor. You're not a bad cook either. But it's no use. There's no way I could ever let you take over the shop. What's that supposed to mean? You just wanted to pass it on to your precious son, right? Typical second-generation nepotism. Makes me sick. As long as you think like that, you'll never make it. The proof is in your own restaurant, isn't it? My biggest mistake was thinking you would still have a chance to change. I shouldn't have let you stay. I'm sorry for all the trouble I caused you, Daisuke. Yami, here's your last lesson. Figure out why you couldn't inherit the shop. Until then, don't set foot in this place again. Huh? Why would I bother? I'll never come back, not even if you beg me.
With a contemptuous look at my father, Hakujo turned his back and walked away. He never returned to his shop again. After that, Hakujo Yami's restaurant didn't last a year. He was abandoned by his staff, complaints piled up, and it all fell apart. Even after all you did for me as a student, I betrayed you. I'm sorry, Daisuke-san. Toru, the student worker, came to apologize later. After that, it was Toru who exposed the food fraud happening at Hakujo's restaurant. To cut costs, they claimed to serve fresh premium ingredients, but were using frozen ones. The final blow came when they were shut down for a food poisoning incident due to poor hygiene. Customers filed lawsuits for damages.
Damn it! I'll never come back to this town again!
All that remained for him was a lonely life, burdened by debts and lawsuits. At some point, Hakujo remembered that last lesson, but it would be a long time before he ever acted on it. And as for me, after all that...
Daisuke-kun, thank you for standing up for me earlier. That was really cool.
No, really, I should be thanking you. I couldn't have gotten through the tough times without you. Thank you, Sakurako-san.
I thought I had to help you, but you've really grown into a fine man, Daisuke-kun.
Oh, to be young again. Even though Sakurako-chan has become a brilliant businesswoman, she's still so young.
That evening, the restaurant was booked for a private event by my father and the regulars. Sakurako's former colleagues also joined us. The regulars were beaming, happy to have my father back, sharing drinks and laughter.
Looks like grandkids might be on the way soon, huh, Daisuke?
Dad! Dad laughs happily, surrounded by familiar regulars, and seeing this nostalgic scene fills me with emotion. Thank you for protecting the shop, Dad, Sakurako-chan. Afterward, I officially asked Sakurako-san to be my girlfriend. I couldn't keep her waiting any longer. Well, that's just an excuse. I wanted to spend my life with her. Sakurako and I stand close, radiating happiness. 6 months later, we got married, and now we're running the shop together. I'm confident that with Sakurako, we can build a wonderful family.
Yes, I feel the same, Daisuke-kun. You know, Daisuke-kun, no matter where we are, the most important thing is...
She smiles at me, the one who extended a helping hand when I needed it the most. I nod back. There's a limit to what you can do alone. Someday, I hope I can be the kind of man who reaches out to help someone else too.
This is my place.
Huh? This is where you live?
My name is Tsutomu Tsuzuki, 30. I went on a lot of business trips for my job, so I had a hard time getting a girlfriend. It's been a while since I was able to get a beautiful girlfriend. I was inviting her over for the first time. Come in.
Wait, aren't you a CEO? But you seriously live here?
CEO of myself, really.
A studio? Wait, doesn't that mean you're self-employed?
I'm a registered company, so it's a little different.
Let's break up.
What? I was in the middle of explaining, but Aya Mina interrupted. Wait, what happened?
I went out with you because I thought you had money. But a studio? Ugh, you're poor. Some office worker lives in a nicer place than you.
I met Aya at a get-together for friends. It was hard for me to make time because of my job, so I wasn't that experienced with romance. Aya was proactive, so we were able to go out. You went out with me for money?
I mean, you not being home much was another plus if we got married. You took me on pretty nice dates. You tricked me. It was all for show. I had a bad feeling after seeing the outside, but a studio? Ugh, useless.
Aya spoke like a different person. This was the real her. I'm not poor. I live in a studio because... I decided not to tell her why. Fine, let's break up.
Okay, bye. I have to start over. Lame.
Aya seemed to have no regrets as she left. There's no point in explaining anything to someone who only wants money. I finally was able to get a girlfriend though. I mumbled to myself at the door. We had gone out for a few months. We only saw each other a few times in that time. I did take her to pretty nice places, but I'm surprised we lasted this long, for many reasons. I didn't have any lingering feelings, but I was in shock that she only wanted my money. After that, I focused harder on my work than ever before. Tsuzuki-kun, over here! 2 months after I broke up with Aya, I was at a client restaurant of ours. Sorry to keep you waiting. No, it's only 5 minutes. Take a seat. I import miso and koshi and distribute to restaurants. I was an independent distributor. This was one of my biggest clients, Daiji Hanaoka. He runs several restaurants in the city. This is my daughter, Yuri. Yuri, this is Mr. Tsuzuki. He gives us our miso and koshi.
Nice to meet you. I'm Yuri Hanaoka. Thank you for serving us.
Back at you! I'm Tsutomu Tsuzuki. I was here today because Hanaoka wanted to introduce his daughter to me. He liked me, so when I told him about my breakup, he offered his daughter. Don't be weird. Forget work, let's have a good meal. Yuri works as a secretary at Hanaoka's company. Yuri-san, she's so put together. I can't believe she's 3 years younger than me. She's so refined. So pretty.
What?
Oh, sorry. Did I say that out loud? I didn't mean to. I mean,
No, I'm happy.
Whoa. Is this love at first sight? I can't wait to see my grandchildren.
Dad!
Yuri and I's faces turned red. He was happier than we were. Like he said, it was love at first sight. After 3 dates, we started going out officially. I didn't think I would get such a great girlfriend so fast. I'm so thankful to Mr. Hanaoka. A few weeks after we started dating, things were going well. I was more motivated. I was headed to a new client appointment. Nice to meet you. Thank you for taking time to meet with me. I'm Tsuzuki from Love Local. Oh, I was meeting with the supermarket, Refreshing Foodie. This is Haribote, the second generation CEO. He was standoffish. This is our best-selling product. It can set you apart from other supermarkets. Whatever, we don't need it. Enough. Leave. I only talked for a minute, but he interrupted and shooed me away. I just started talking. I don't need that. I just wanted to see what a solo trading company looked like. What? I had no interest in your products from the start. I'll never sell lame stuff like that. What? Lame? These are made with care. I don't care. We only deal with major products. Why don't you get better stuff? If you're struggling, I can hire you. He jeered at me and I was kicked out. Did he really call me just to see my face? I was in shock. I get rejected often, but that was a first. I have a goal though. I can't get down on myself because of that. Okay, next. I switched gears and moved on to different places. Sorry I'm late. Today I had a date with Yuri. I had been on a trip, so I met Yuri with a bunch of luggage.
Nah, it's okay. I'm sorry your train was delayed.
I'm so sorry. I made you wait. You must be hungry. Let's go. We try to make time to see each other at least once a week. It's been 6 months since we started dating. There was something I wanted to know. I did a lot of things and met new people. It was fun, especially this old guy. Yuri? I noticed that Yuri was staring off into space.
Oh, sorry. It sounds like a lot happened.
Recently, she's been like this, kinda low energy. What's wrong? Let me know if you're not feeling well, or maybe I'm not funny.
No, that's not it. It's my fault.
Yuri rushed to deny it and started crying. Yuri? Don't cry! Take it slow! We weren't in a private space. Yuri tried to cover her tears, so I handed her a handkerchief. Let's talk somewhere else. I tried to make sure no one saw her cry as I paid. Are you okay? Can I ask you what's wrong? I handed her a juice from the vending machine.
I don't think I'm right for you.
Why?
I'm not like you. I'm just on a path that was given to me. There's nothing I want to do either. If I'm next to you, I feel like I'm in the way.
Yuri seemed to think that she had nothing compared to me. She said she grew more and more anxious and lost her confidence.
You should be with someone more confident and ambitious.
Yuri!
Yes!
Next weekend, can you come with me somewhere?
What? Okay. Wait, where?
Yuri seemed surprised. I smiled wide.
Whoa! The air is so fresh and nice.
We had a break the following week, so I took Yuri somewhere. Right? Not like the city.
Whoa! What? A cutie in this country town? Here, jump into my arms!
You pervert! I'll punish you.
Auntie Kinu, Uncle Tomo! I brought Yuri to meet my clients, Uncle Tomo and Auntie Kinu. These two made the miso and koji that I dealt with. Sorry, I came last week and I'm here again. I wanted to bring my girlfriend here.
Nice to meet you. I'm Yuri Hanaoka.
Yuri seemed a little nervous to greet them.
It's okay. We have no kids. We were getting lonely, so I'm happy.
She smiled kindly. She always treated me like her own child when I came.
Yuri-chan, come help me with this.
Oh, okay.
Tsutomu, over here. We always need people. You're gonna work.
What, demon?
Do this and let it rest for 3 years.
What? 3 years?
Yes, this has been resting for 3 years. Try it.
Yuri helped Auntie Kinu with the miso. She tasted some.
Yum! The sweetness and richness.
Right? You can make a lot with machines these days. But it's good when you take the time to make it like this. We know that. But things are changing. We're old too. How long will we be able to do this?
Hey, Yuri, Auntie Kinu! Uncle Tomo says let's finish up and have dinner.
Okay, coming.
You're finally here. Let's drink. When we got home, the locals were there because they had heard about Yuri.
Oh, Yuri-chan, it's different with a beauty like her around. Yuri-chan is mine. Don't try anything.
Whoa, there's so many people. Wait, Yuri's not yours? That night was a huge party. You're here. I slipped out of the party and found Yuri outside. She was deep in thought.
Tsutomu. Yeah, I'm just getting some air. This is a lovely place.
Right? I first came here when I was looking for a job. Things weren't going well. I was jaded.
What?
I sat next to her and started talking about my past. Everyone was getting hired. I kept failing and lost confidence. I ran away. I traveled around, and I was just wandering around here. Uncle Tomo reached out to me. He forced me to help him make miso and let me stay at his house. Some people might think that's too much, but it felt like kindness to me. It saved me. I stayed for a while and felt better slowly. I spoke fondly of the past. Yuri nodded and listened. It's not like I knew what I wanted to do at first, just like you now. I came here and changed, but things are changing. At this rate, this place in Uncle Tomo's miso will be gone. I want to bring this place back to life and pay them back. That's what I want to do. I looked straight at Yuri as I spoke. This was the reason I worked hard. There's something here that can't be found in the city. There's heart. I want people to know that.
Yeah, I found myself here too. I want to make your dream come true. I thought that after meeting the people and hearing your story.
We locked eyes. I felt like we were looking in the same direction.
Can I help you do it?
Of course! After the break, Yuri spoke with Hanaoka. He seemed satisfied with his daughter's decision. Yuri was proactive with coming up with ideas. We slowly moved forward. Meanwhile... Whoa! Here we go! From my #1 pick! She's so forward. I love it. Well, there's no woman that wouldn't fall for all this. Haribote was grinning at his phone.
Wow, this is nice.
3 years passed. Yuri and I were at a fancy restaurant that just opened today. We were shown to our seats when...
Wait, Tsutomu?
I heard a familiar voice and looked over. It was my ex, Aya.
Wait, why are you here? You can't afford to come to a place like this. Are you still lying to people that you're rich? You're only gonna suffer for that later. Oh, this is my ex. He said he was a CEO, but he lived in a studio, so I dumped him.
Aya grinned as she spoke. I recognized the man she was with. What? A CEO in a studio? And he's here in this restaurant? You're desperate. Aya, and you're Mr. Haribote from Refreshing Foodie. The man with Aya was the Haribote that had insulted me. Huh? What? Have we met? Sorry, I can't remember the face of every poor guy I meet.
Sorry, Tsutomu. His house is big and he has a lot of employees like an actual CEO. He's not like some broke guy pretending to be a CEO, even though he's self-employed.
I guess that they were going out. Small world.
Wanna change tables?
No, they said they were fully booked, so we probably can't. Ignore them. Thanks though. I appreciated her concern. We ordered our food. They continued to say things next to us, but we paid no mind and enjoyed our conversation.
The new salesperson starts next Monday, huh? I have to prep the paperwork.
Thank you for doing all the random jobs. It's thanks to you the company's getting bigger.
Your dream is mine. I gotta work hard. It makes me happy that all these places are being revived. It makes me work hard.
Our house will be built next month too. I'm excited. We can see Uncle Tomo and them every day.
Wait.
What? Look down on me all you want. Don't join our conversation.
But a new salesperson? A house? What is this broke guy talking about?
I guess Aya had been listening to us. Finally, Yuri spoke up.
Tsutomu's not the type to brag, so I stayed quiet. But I can't hold it in anymore. I'll have you know, Tsutomu owns this restaurant.
What? Not only Aya, but Haribote was in shock.
Tsutomu's company has employees now. It's grown. It's succeeded in reviving several regions. He has his own goals and he makes money. He's not like you people who just makes fun of people.
Yuri was usually patient and didn't get angry, but she was straight with them. We worked with local residents to host events to share a region's charm. As a result, the region became more well-known and was revived. Young people came to take over businesses. The company grew and our business expanded. We got more employees, so we can work with even more regions. We used local delicacies to make the food at this restaurant. Reviving local areas was my dream. More people means I can do more. We go everywhere, so there's no reason to stay in Tokyo. That's why we are building a house in the country. I used to live in a studio because I was rarely home, so I had no ties. I plan on moving to a proper place when I moved in with a girlfriend.
Wait, no. Really?
I had thought I was poor. She was in shock.
Suzuki-kun, the place is doing good. I came to see how it was, but I didn't need to worry.
Mr. Hanaoka! Mr. Hanaoka was smiling. He had given me so much advice when we were opening this restaurant.
I told you not to call me Mr. Hanaoka. Call me Dad.
Sorry, it's a habit. Especially at a workplace. What? What did you...
Oh, is that Haribote's son?
Hanaoka turned to look. Mr. Hanaoka, this is your son?
Son-in-law, my daughter's husband.
Yuri and I had gotten married a year ago. Mr. Hanaoka and I were family now. Dad, you know him?
Yeah, Refreshing Foodie is our client. The boss is your father now, right? I heard you've been removed.
Yikes! Everyone was in shock, except for Haribote.
Wait, removed? Aren't you the boss now?
It's fine. I'm gonna start a new company, so I'll be the boss again soon.
Huh? I had no idea. Wait, start a company? So you're unemployed? And removed? How does that happen?
Apparently, this was Aya's first time hearing it too. She was furious.
Hey, say something.
Yikes!
Did I do something? Little old me?
Nice one, Dad. They were disturbing our guests. Let's have them leave. They were kicked out by the waiters. Haribote was removed because he didn't do anything after becoming the CEO. The company was going down and everyone was unhappy. His father punished him for it. He asked his parents for money to start a company, and his father was furious. Haribote was disowned. The two of them were living in a house purchased by his father. They were kicked out. Aya broke up with Haribote, but couldn't find anyone else, so they both live in poverty.
I was gonna marry rich and live lavishly. Why did this happen?
So cute! You did it, Yuri-chan.
So precious!
A year later, we moved to the country and were living peacefully. One change was that we were gifted with something precious.
I'm finally back after giving birth. Cute, right?
Uncle Tomo and Auntie Kinu were ecstatic. They hugged our child like they would their own grandchild.
Yuri-chan's back?
Yuri-san! Stom-san! Congrats! Many people from the area came to see us. More young people moved into town, and this area was changing even more. Yuri, I hope this one finds something they love too.
Yeah, if we work hard, it'll create opportunities for our baby too.
There's heart and soul in everything you use and eat. It's a convenient world now, so take a look at everything around you. I want to teach these things to my child too.